What are you talking about? What is you talking about, Willis?
I agree. I agree. You're a mom. He's a dad. You have a kid. You know what? It gets to a point where enough is enough.
I don't think that's Megs. She's talking in cursive. She's speaking in cursive. That doesn't sound like Megs. And I would be highly offended if Megs decided to grab a box over there and not a box over here. I would be offended. To you guys that did not join the sub only live, people were in there that were recording, and I have requested that when they drop those recordings that they drop them in their entirety so they're not cut up and you guys can have the whole conversation, and that has been promised to me. So to everyone that knows, you know where to find these on YouTube. Okay. To Swifty over there running her fucking mouth. Let me tell you something, Drew Carey. You have more to be worried about than this bitch right here. You don't get to talk about me and my subs while you sit your fucking Drew Carey doppelganger looking ass over there every fucking night running your dick sucker. Okay, I don't know what your obsession is with myself, but I don't like you. I did not like fucking Drew Carey, and you can fuck all the way off. Okay, all right. Are you mad? Are you mad? Because you're not going to be able to sit back anymore and get a whole bunch of fucking information fed to your ass. You don't need it. Anybody else that's mad at me for leveling this playing field and giving these fucking people the truth, what they deserve, y'all can fuck all the way off. Fa-fa. You hear me? I'm leveling it. You can't come to me and say, Feisty, you know something I don't know, because no, the fuck I don't. No, I don't. I'm sick and tired of being accused of doing the most while you fucking nasty ass, scallywag ass having bitches sit so close to that girl over there. You have fed her delusions. You are part of the reason why that baby is at risk of being removed, and you don't have the fucking spine to get on here and own it, but you want to watch me get drugged. Those days are over. They're over. Green screen my criminal history. Call my husband's job. Mark Zuckerberg is the owner of a fucking social media platform. He don't give two solid fucks about you trolls. My husband works. What I do here on this internet has nothing to do with my fucking husband. Nothing. So report it. I don't care. You sought me out. You said it in the call. You sought me, villain, and find out. The three women that Gabby is currently trying to take in front of a judge. I think Gabby should take your ass in front of a judge, is what I think. You told me that she was taking Swifty in front of a judge. But Swifty's over there running her mouth. I'm not worried about you, Drew. Thanks for the gift, y'all. I'm not worried about you, Drew Carey. Okay? I promise I'm not. You're a messy bitch. Where's Karen? Where are you, Karen? Did you come over here just to get all kinds of information from people so you could take it back over there to that girl? You want to tell you let me tell you what I think. Speculation. If Cameron is not in that house, he's with Karen. And when she pulled that shit on the phone the other night, when she was playing with that phone, and the baby all of a sudden started crying out for his daddy, and then all of a sudden Chloe called, and then all of a sudden the police knocked on the door, I think if he's not there, he's with Karen. I think if he is there, that Aaron has to be there at all times. That's why Aaron is not door dashing at night anymore. I don't think she can be left alone for long periods of time with him. But that's just speculation. That's just my thoughts. I don't know that to be a fact. You know what I'm saying? But, Karen was approved to babysit him up until they fell apart. And then all of a sudden, she doesn't want him around Karen anymore. That shows instability on her part. That's not a good look, right? So I don't foresee them throwing him into like some foster home somewhere when they already had an approved home for him. You see what I'm saying? He can't have the iPad. So, anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this around real quick. I'm gonna share some screenshots with y'all. Please don't come for me if these are not in order. If y'all can't tell, I'm not very good with the screenshot sharing. Okay, so as I pull these up, I'm just going to I'll explain. Okay. Can we turn these comments off for a minute, y'all? She has G's editor in her box. Hold on, let me get these comments turned off. Okay. If you can see, I have her blocked. I'm sorry about that up there at the top. That message up there at the top where y'all can't really read it. She was upset because people were talking shit about her. They were assuming that she was the person that was telling all the information and stuff. They were talking. She was upset. Okay. And she had told me the night before that she blocked Gabby. Okay. This is one of the first lies that I caught her in. Okay. Do you see how she says she's told her over and over that it wasn't me, that she told her why I got in the box crying that day? Y'all see that, right? Let me see if I can get this in order. Hold on. This is her talking about the court hearing. It took me 7 minutes to screen record this conversation, y'all. So if you want me to go in piece by piece and screenshot the whole conversation, I can do that, but it's going to take me a long time. It's going to take me a long time. Hold on. Did I show y'all this? Right here, she's talking about the safety plan being court ordered. And this is per information that Gabby has given her, okay? I was in the middle of driving to Georgia during this conversation, by the way. It's written in the safety plan that he is to stay off the internet, right? And if she was to stay off, you see where it says, and the judge told her ass to stay off. You see that? This is her telling me the night before. Let me move this. Sorry, y'all. This is her telling me this is the afternoon before, okay? That they took, this is was it Wednesday? Okay, so this is Wednesday. She's saying that they're going to come 9 a.m. Thursday morning to take Cam to that abuse clinic, okay? This is what they're talking about. All right? Where'd the fucking effect go? So, y'all remember when Gabby said she had to meet with her manager? So Gabby had to meet with her manager from Duncan called her and wanted her to come to Duncan to meet with her. Gabby called Megs and told Megs about it. She was like, "Should I go?" Me and Megs were actually laughing. I was like, "Bitch, I wouldn't go." But anyways, Gabby was a little nervous about going to the actual location. So I'm getting a violation. I'm getting another one. Let me reset y'all. So anyhow, that's just a few of the screenshots that I currently took out of that conversation. It's a very long conversation between her and I, and it's hold on, I got to turn my camera back around so I can entertain you guys. So it's like I can go in and screenshot all of them, but I'm just trying to prove I'm not lying, okay? I'm not lying. She says that she's not a friend of Gabby's, but you know, I know that Gabby is very easily influenced by people and stuff, and she wants a friend really bad, so she leans on people that show her a little bit of attention. So although Janessa might not think she was a friend, I think Gabby might have thought that maybe they were both using each other. All of you guys have these box requests in. Are you meaning to request a box? Oh, shit. If you want a box, tell me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. If you want a box, just tell me before I go. I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer because I'm done. I just wanted to look. Christine said it best. Feisty, just get on there and lay it out bare and tell everybody you're leveling on that playing field. Not everybody's gonna like what I did, but I don't care because it's not your name being sent to an investigator down there. You know what I'm saying? It's not your shit that's being dug into and all the things. And I think, although I don't care for Gabby, Gabby needs to know that the people that she's leaning into, the woman you literally screamed with on the phone that day, was entertaining me while she was consulting you. And that's fucked up. Okay? Like literal messages while she's supposed to be consulting you, screaming from losing your son. I'm not going to do any box requests unless you ask for them. The phone call was played on a sub only live. There were several people in there that have YouTube channels. If you know, you know, and they're going to be posting that in its entirety on their YouTube channel. I don't know if they were in on it together or not, y'all. I'm questioning it now. I feel like because she sought out me, villain, and find out specifically when Gabby is online every single day telling anybody that'll listen to her that it's us she's coming after. I feel like she came to us because she wasn't getting the results that she wanted from the state down there, and she knew that we had other resources to call out and reach out to people. You know what I'm saying? But for, other creators to sit on here and accuse me of being a part of a, leak in a system somewhere that had nothing, nobody in the system has been talking to you, girl. You know what I'm saying? And the only time any information that since the courts have been involved in this is the day that I got in Pink's box and I cried. And that was the mom in me that cried. Yet that whether Gabby, when and if Gabby gets help and she's in her right state of mind, out of all the shit I know she's gonna see on the internet, the last thing I would want her to have to fucking see on repeat is that kid being taken out of the house. But I think the reason why they did it the way they did it to start off with is because she has said multiple times that she was going to publicize it. So I think they waited until he was out of her care to do it so she wouldn't publicize it. I was watching that body cam video the other day when that cop came back after he talked to that investigator and they had to come back to the house or whatever. I heard him tell her, I know this is about your money. He said, that's between you and your maker. Gabby, that cop sat right there and told you out of his own lips what you're doing is between you and God. You're supposed to be a Bible Baptist believer. And because they won't conform to you and do what you, they won't bend the law for you. You want to sit on here with an honoring 9/11 green screen behind your back and tell them men to do their jobs.
Hey,
Hey, baby.
not to interrupt the important stuff you've been doing, but I know some of you seen some of my comments. Your comments are like freaking flying tonight, just like every chat is. But the lady that did Gabby's book cover is in Fearless 711's box right now, spilling a whole bunch of shit.
Well, it seems to be like a domino effect, and I'm kind of like, I'm hoping, I don't want like a whole bunch of shit to come out of this, but I'm gonna be real honest, and I might regret what I'm fixing to say. So I'm gonna say it as mindfully as possible. Kaylee, I,
Yes.
I hope you watched this tonight, and you can judge me all you want on the subscriptions and all that kind of stuff, but I hope you just take your hate from me away. I hope you listen to this, okay? Because you have a fucking career. You have a career. Fuck this app. You have a career. And anybody in the world will tell you, Feisty will call folks. And because of the retaliation and all of the shit that has gone on, you have been reported. Gabby has been reported. I'm not going to sit back and be told, don't you say a word if you see a child being abused. I'm going to fucking say something. And anybody that comes for me and verbally says, I'm doing this because you reported that, you best believe I'm taking that recording to the authorities. I promise you I have. I promise you, when I get quiet, my OGs know I'm being quiet for a reason. I've chosen not to say certain things, and I'm not going to speak on a lot of things. But there is 100% an active investigation going on here. I don't know what's happening in Florida, but I know with 100% certainty there's one going on here because people decided to get on here and say I was leaking information from government officials. So when you involve the police in my life, I'm going to involve them in yours. So you're not going to accuse me of leaking information, and I'm not going to not divulge my local officials with what they need to know. Because y'all have decided to sit on here and accuse me of leaking information. Gabby is telling her caseworkers I'm leaking information. Y'all have no idea what I've had to deal with for the past 9.5 days. You have no idea. There's things that I have been forced to do, and Megs knows that. She knows that.
Yeah. It's. I'm sure this will be posted on somebody's YouTube or in everything, but it's a mess over there. I
I
mean, I
just
guess
really, really
Gabby
wish that
has
the
her credit
people
card and all sorts of shit.
said, what?
Gabby has her credit card. That's how she ordered the books because she didn't have any money. So she begged Callie to pay for them. $236?
Was that Callie made in her box?
Yeah. Oh, no, not the Colorado lady. No. Callie's in Fearless 711's box right now.
Who's Callie?
Callie. Callie.
Callie
Oh,
made?
yes.
I wouldn't trust nothing that bitch said. She
Well,
fucking,
and then I guess she was locked out of her Amazon, but she just got back in today. And Callie's the one that did the book cover. So she had Gabby's password and things to the Amazon. Well, she wanted to go in and remove her credit card information, and Gabby told her to F off and all sorts of shit and won't let her remove her credit card from her account now.
It's Catherine, not Callie. I see y'all. I see y'all.
It's
I see
Catherine.
y'all. It's
Okay.
Catherine. It's
Well,
Catherine.
it's
So,
yeah,
so hold on. Hold the fuck on.
yeah. The name is Callie Math or whatever. Where was it?
Hold on.
We were calling her Cat.
Oh, one more thing. Empath is
Yeah.
Nicole.
Yeah.
That was confirmed by Janessa. I asked her who several of the moderators were over there, and the only one she could tell me with certainty is that empath was Nicole.
Yeah. And the sassy that Gabby keeps calling out is not me. It's a different sassy that's new to the game over there.
Who
It's
she?
not me, you guys.
Are they talking to you?
Well, there's been a lot of people saying, why is Gabby keep calling your name and wanting to talk to you? It's not me. It's a different sassy.
I'm not understanding, y'all. If Kaylee has me green screened over there, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I have not attacked her. I have not responded to anything that Kaylee has done to me. I haven't said anything to her, period, since the night I got out of her box. And every move I'm being reported, every move that she's making is going to my local investigator's office. I'm not playing around with this shit. This is absolute retaliation. That woman is under a court order. I made a justified phone call, and I'm not going to keep getting done this way. I'm not. I'm not going to get on here and green screen your kids and your family and your finances and all the things. I'm not doing all that. When I was going through my screenshots a while ago, I know y'all seen that I had a copy of that shit that got exposed on her ex-husband. That got sent to the investigator's office. I haven't posted that anywhere. I could have gone live and blasted the fuck out of that shit, but I did not. I did not. So I don't understand why she is targeting me for any other reason but retaliation. I haven't done anything to that girl. Nothing.
Like Feisty said,
I'm just
everything.
doing this to protect myself now. When I go in here, Kaylee, if you're listening to me, we can grab a box. There's no reason to deflect this off on me any further. Okay? There's no reason whatsoever. In these messages right here, I begged this bitch to tell the truth. I begged her. And when I kept telling her that I wanted her to tell me the truth, she led me to believe if they didn't have eyes on that baby, that he was going to be in danger. Do you understand that? So you can deflect every bit of this off on me. People know the truth. They know it now. And I think it's in your best interest to worry about medicine and let us worry about the law, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about when it comes to the law. That girl does not have one fucking inch of grounds for a restraining order on me, but I've got plenty for you and her. We can take it there. You sat behind that fluffy ass microphone and you ran your mouth. I kept my mouth shut. I've kept it shut. I'm not fucking scared of you. You can green screen everything I've ever done. Make sure to put some emphasis on when a bitch fucks around, she finds the fuck out. I have multiple assault charges on my record. Funny, you didn't green screen that. I have not bothered you at all, lady. But for you to be on here, a registered fucking nurse, behaving in the manner that you are, whether you're still working as a nurse or not, you carry a license and you can lose it that fucking fast. Keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. I'm not worried about you, little girl. I tried not to engage. I tried really hard not to engage with that girl, but she's doing too much as a fucking medical professional on this app. Megs, a fucking mandated reporter, out here snaking around, doing all this shit on this app to all these people. Y'all are medical professionals. You're mandated fucking reporters. And I know if Gabby was telling Megs the shit she was telling Megs, I know damn good and well she's saying the same shit to Kaylee. So why are you enabling that shit over there? Can we start asking you some questions, ma'am? Can we start asking you some questions yet?
Yeah, and also the night little man was taken, one of Gabby's supporters
I don't
sent her a
care that
thousand
she's talking about
dollars.
me. I'm sitting here talking about her. I don't care. That girl is all fucking talk. She won't never walk up on this big back bitch and say it. She won't never come to my fucking face and say a damn syllable of what's coming out of her mouth now. Never. Never. Why don't you tell Gabby, Kaylee, how you were supposed to have a conversation with Megs, but you never would? Why don't you tell Gabby how you're reaching out to people on the back end because you got questions? I think what the problem is you want to be the one to expose that bitch because you're the queen of exposing folks, according to you. You wanted to bring that girl in and you wanted to expose her yourself. I think that's what it is. I don't think you're a benefit to her at all. You sat on this platform as a medical professional and told her not to answer the door. You told her not to follow a safety plan. You told her to tell those people to kiss your ass, and look what it got her. Look what it got her. You're not helping that girl. Green screen my shit all at once. It's not going to keep that baby in that house. Talk about my finances all you want. It's not going to help her situation at all. Get on here and talk about my weight, my teeth, my hair, my fucking Forrest Whitaker eye. Talk about it all. It's not helping Gabby. And because you're her biggest cheerleader right now, doing this shit because we made a couple of calls, you can land your ass in jail, little girl. You might want to study the law. Retaliation is a fucking crime.
Again, people in the chat, I am not the sassy Gabby keeps talking about. There's a new player that's been in her chat with red hearts, just the name Sassy. It's not me, you all. So stop asking.
Listen, she can sit over there and continue. You know what? If you believe everything Gabby's saying, bitch, open up your fucking checkbook. Get her the lawyer. Stop running your mouth collecting sub money and help that girl. If you are so concerned about Gabby, Kaylee, open up your checkbook. Open up yours. I was told it was Artsy that gave Gabby that $1,000. And then I was told it was Kaylee that gave Gabby that $1,000. Why isn't your community over there giving that girl money? They're giving it all to you. But they sit in your chat and talk shit about us. Y'all talking about she needs an attorney, she needs an attorney. How many copies of her book did you buy? Just one? You could have bought a copy for every member of your family to show Gabby some support. But it's such a fucking embarrassment. You didn't want them to know you spent your money on it, huh? And then she turns around and blames Amazon for all them grammatical errors and misspelled words and all that shit. A fucking polished publisher would pull that book, fix it, and republish it. But she has said it herself. She don't give a shit. She just wants her story out. She don't care. She wants your money and she wants her story out. It's disgusting. And you're going to
Yeah,
green screen me. You're going to green screen me over there. And there's a woman sitting over in Fearless's live talking about this bitch is stealing her credit card information and all this kind of stuff. And you're still green screening me? That says all we need to know about you, girl. You have zero credibility. Zero. And just because I did something 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, don't mean I'm the same person today. I'm a changing human. I evolve every day. Every day.
yeah. And it was said that they were still editing the book, and Gabby told them, stop. She wants it out now. And they're like, there's mistakes, and she didn't care. She wants it in Amazon now. So she knew there was errors when it was sent in.
Did you mean to grab a box, Lumpy? Right now, girl, do you mean to grab a box?
I did.
Okay.
I have a question. You said that phone call that you got from Megs was on August 15th, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the day that the 14th that in the evening was the night that Karen got. I'm not sure who's if it was Smoke Sly or whomever, but the night that they were telling Karen that Gabby was calling her a babysitter and not a best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So that night on the 14th, I saw that live as well. The next day, the 15th, is when Gabby lost two of her mods, me and Karen. And I just find it very calculating, perhaps, that all that Megs reached out to you that same day after she had lost two mods.
I think this whole situation's a little. It just it's not for me. It's not for
Yeah.
me. And the only reason why I got on here after I waited and waited and waited, Meg told me she was going to talk to Kaylee and she was going to put a stop to this mess. She said that she knew if she talked to Kaylee that Kaylee would leave me alone because all Kaylee needed to know was that Gabby knew that it wasn't me. Gabby has owned that it wasn't me, but Gabby's just pushing this stuff across the internet. But I don't think I think that I know that Kaylee and her crew are reporting people's jobs. Let me tell you what's sitting on an investigator's desk where I live.
Mm-hmm.
There are reports that were made to two corporations against someone that is speaking out against Gabby, trying to take this individual's job. Two different individuals. These reports had my name on them. I didn't report these people, but they're using my name to report them. So when I got contacted about the whole leak in the system situation, I gave them everything I fucking had. I don't have, I've never, no. So the shit that they're doing over there, they think because they're on these little accounts and they're hiding. I promise you right now, if that investigator down there in Florida sent out 10 subpoenas for little old Gabriella Jacobson, I promise you they're going to work for me up here because I actually pay taxes. We pay taxes. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And this is
Yeah.
just, this is too much. It's too fucking much. And I don't even know who the fuck Kaylee is. And for her to just directly target me, okay, okay. I'm fixing to make you real mad, girl. I'm gonna make you real fucking mad. I promise I am.
Yeah. It's just completely, I don't know, calculating. I never expected that to come from Megs, but
Get ready
again,
for
like,
all my info to be spilled. Spill it. What you want to know? I'll tell you right now.
ooh.
What do you want to know? What you want to know? I'm not going back and forth with her on the internet. I tried to have adult conversations with her. I tried. You know what I find funny? You want to know what I find funny since we're talking about her? That day when I was in her box and I was like, this is like a TikTok war, right? I had
Mhm.
her and her brother both coming for me. How dare you? How dare you? But then you sat your ass on this fucking screen and said you had boots on the ground in a courthouse.
Yep.
You had, and you've said it multiple times that you had boots on the ground in a courthouse. You come for me about saying this is a TikTok war, but y'all gassed her up in that fucking chat yesterday in that bullshit while she had 9/11 hero shit behind her head right there. Y'all gassed every bit of that up. One of y'all could have said, you know what, Gabby? It might be a little bit mindful for those that have lost loved ones in that tragic event for you to take that green screen from behind your head while you're doing your fuckery on here. Because there were a lot of people on this app yesterday that actually witnessed that shit in real life. You know what I'm saying? We seen it happen. And the last thing we needed was for TikTok's most hated to use it as a fucking backdrop, especially while she was on here dogging the police department and government workers and everything else. Do you know how many police officers we lost that day, Gabby? I'll give you $500 if you can tell me without Googling it.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
She called me and my husband out about what yesterday? I've got her blocked. I'm not going over there. Go Browns. I don't put down veterans. I haven't put down no fucking veteran. As a matter of fact, hold on. When I got screwed out of my fence, where's that? When that contractor fucked me up, I can't, it's not, damn it, never mind. It's, when that contractor messed me up with that fence, the guy that, it's almost finished, it should be finished by tomorrow. He's a whole ass veteran. I don't put down veterans, what the fuck? Oh, if Megs is in Kaylee's box, good for her. Good for her. That just speaks on her character. I don't care. Kaylee, why don't you grab a box? Or let me grab a box over there, because I'm not quite understanding what your problem is with me, ma'am. I don't get it. Why are you putting your freedom at risk for the fuckery? Y'all stop lying. Don't start no shit. No, Megs is not Brownie. Y'all stop lying. That's why a lot of this shit stays stirred up, because people like to start shit in the chat. But like I said, Kaylee, you can go ahead. Keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth. Keep slandering. You like that word, slandering and defamation of character. You keep telling Gabriella she has a lawsuit against me for slander and defamation. And quite truthfully, ma'am, I have a lawsuit against you, because you have sat behind your fluffy little microphone over there and slandered the fuck out of me. And you have also retaliated against me and openly admitted in front of thousands of people that the reason why you're coming for me is because I called CPS, and I admitted that I called CPS. You said that. I have it on recording, Your Honor. I have it on recording. So you keep fucking around and you're going to find out, because it's already been reported. Call Louisiana Nursing Board. Ask them if they've received any reports on you lately. I'm not scared of you. And I will report you every fucking day that you go live and talk your shit about me, because you are unethical and you do not deserve to carry a license while you are behaving the way you're behaving on this here internet. I think you're weird. I think you like to divulge yourself in custodial matters that are none of your fucking business. You divulged yourself in Brianna Olson, 2K, and all of them, and it was all a custodial matter. I think you're fucking weird. And since we're talking about you being weird and entertaining custodial matters, can we talk about your husband and what he likes to do to little people? Can we talk about that? What is y'all's obsession with children? You got on there and you took all that fucking sub money and talking your fucking shit about me. Can we talk about what your obsession with your fucking what's y'all's obsession with children? Why all of a sudden have you latched on to Gabby? Why are you giving her all of this bad advice since you're streaming me? Why? Why? I'm not afraid of you. Just because I got quiet doesn't mean I tuck tail. It doesn't mean I'm fucking scrambling. It means I'm playing chess, not checkers, bitch. That's what it means. You can dig all the way into my past from my conception if you want to. That has absolutely nothing to do with what is taking place today. Nothing. You can go all the way back to when my mom and dad were in the back of that fucking Camaro singing and listening to Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, Meatloaf, You're a little wee tot. You're a grasshopper. You know nothing about that. But you can go all the way back to there and dig all you want to dig on me. It's not going to change what is taking place today. Okay? All you're doing is deflecting. You're trying to take attention off of somebody that needs attention. You're taking attention off of somebody that is committing fraud, and you're complicit to it because you're helping her. You're helping her. You're helping her. You are complicit to the crimes that she's committing. Every time you sit over there and you promote that book, you know she's not getting out. You're complicit to a felony. Take it. This is internet shit. She is receiving funds over the internet. That is federal shit. And just like Slot, she's going to find out. She's going to find out. I don't care. Let me be done. I'm done, Kaylee. I'm done. I don't have to worry about no fucking, you take me to court, lady. Watch this shit right here. Take me to court. Take me to court. Talk your shit. Take me to court. Hold on, I gotta flip this camera around. When we go there, where the fuck did it go? When we go there, we might talk about this right here. While you're sitting over there behind your fluffy ass microphone, digging into people's fucking backgrounds, doing all the shit, saying that we're done, we're done, we're done. You and your spouse have quite a few skeletons in your closet yourselves. You have quite a few yourselves. So we could play. We could play. You're not the only one with a support group. You're not the only one that knows how to dig. You're not the only person on this here internet that knows how to play the game, Kaylee. And I have done everything I can to not react to your bullshit. I have not reacted to none of it. None of it. There's not one thing that you can pull up before tonight where I have reacted to you. Not one. What you've done is targeted. What you've done is retaliation. What you continue to do will continue to be recorded and submitted, and you can fuck around and find out. I think the best thing for you to do is put your energy into a woman that's on here committing fraud. Yeah, I know everybody's been busy over here watching me, but I was just informed that the freaking cover creator of Gabby's book was over in Fearless's live tonight because she can't even get access. She can't get her credit card off of Gabby's fucking Amazon. What publisher has to use somebody else's credit card? Tell me there's not some type of fraud, tax evasion shit going on there. I can take this app and delete it tomorrow. I left for 9 days. I was having a great time. So she can drag me. She can talk her shit about me. She can do whatever she wants to do to me because I have a life off of TikTok. And no matter what she tries to throw behind her screen, it's not going to change my life here because I'm not doing anything wrong. I finally said I've had enough. I'm going to get on here and tell these people the truth. And there's going to be some people that like it and some people that don't. It is what it is. But people deserve the truth because there's money being thrown all over the place. There's people doing all kinds of fucking nefarious shit. There's innocent children being green screened for absolutely nothing. It's not right. So if I have to be the one to get drug, it's not like you ain't been dragging me already. There's nothing that you can't say to me that's going to hurt me that I ain't already said to myself. Let me tell you a little bit let me tell you something you ain't going to find on a background check. You ready for it? I'll say it in front of 1,300 people. I sold my ass for 2 years to feed my kids. What did you do? If you were homeless and you had absolutely nothing, would you get out there and sell your ass to feed your kids? I did. You won't find that on a background check, but that's a little bit of feisty facts for you. I'm not ashamed of it either. I bounced checks to feed my children. I sure did. I sure did. You won't find one check that I ever wrote in my lifetime that wasn't for a food. Sure did. I sure did. Dig all you want. Dig all you want. My husband, that man up there, he's the reason why I didn't have to sell my ass anymore. He seen me one day in a crystals. I'm not lying. And he said, you know what? He said, I want to help you. I said, you don't want to help me. He said, yeah, I do. He was in a little red Corvette, y'all. And for 15 years, I learned how to be better. I learned how to live better. I learned the right way to live, an honest way to live. And if it weren't for that man up there, I wouldn't be who I am today. So you can dig all you want to dig on me. You can dig as deep as to the core of the earth. You can't hurt me. But what you are doing is hurting a little boy that isn't as hard as me and you. He's not as thick skinned as we are. And you're helping her have him snatched out of that house. So how do you sleep at night, ma'am? You're proud of shitting in a yard. That's what you're proud of. I'm proud that I will go to the ends of the earth for mine. I won't sit on the internet and bitch at a screen. I'll go out there and lay on my fucking back if I have to make sure mine have food on the table. We are not the fucking same. And to the ones in the back there that showed up all together in boxes the other night, all my old ones, I know that y'all were ready to spill all the tea, but I'm going to beat you to it. I'm going to beat you to it. I promise you, I'm not ashamed of a fucking thing. I'm not ashamed of a thing. My testimony is who I am. But when we all go to bed at night, we all breathe the same, and we can slit this right here, and we're all going to bleed the same. You're no better than me, and I ain't no better than you. Period. I'm sick of the shit. So come for me. Come for me. Come for me. My mom was a horrible human too. So was my dad. My stepfather, you'll dig into him, I'm sure. He's a registered S offender because of me. Because when I was a little girl, he didn't know how to keep his fucking hands off of me. You'll find that. You're going to exploit that too. Beat you to it. Beat you to it. My mom lost all of her children to the Department of Family and Children's Services. You'll find that too. Beat you to it. My sister lost all of her children to the Department of Family and Children's Services. You'll find that too. Beat you fucking to it. What else you want? Huh? I had a car repossessed because my ex-husband was supposed to pay on it in the divorce. He didn't pay on it. I didn't know any difference. I didn't know I could file what do you call it, a contempt in the court. I didn't know. I was young, dumb, young and dumb. Had a car repossessed, beat you to it. I have so much debt. It's all the way up to here. I got student debt, house debt, credit card debt, car debt, all kinds of debt. But you know what, bitch? I'm happy. Beat you fucking to it. I got on here 2 years ago mad as fuck at a woman. I was mad as hell at her. They were posting my family, my husband, all kinds of shit on the internet. And I said some of the most vilest, nastiest things about that woman's husband. And I'm ashamed of myself for what I said. I've apologized for it and we've moved on. Beat you to it. You're a little chihuahua in a fucking dog park full of pit bulls, bitch. This ain't no Brianna Olsen. This ain't no fucking 2K. We ain't on here for the money and we ain't on here for the clout. But you seem to be. You seem to be. Now I'm gonna go breathe. I'm gonna go partake. And I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my evening. And I'm not all I'm gonna be from here on out is an opinionated big back bitch from Ohio. If I want to comment on something, I'm going to comment on something. If I want to make a video about something I see on this fucking app, I'm going to make a video about what I see on this app. If I want to get on here and say I'm going to do a subscriber only live and I get 9,000 fucking subscribers, that's my fucking business. Nobody else's. You're not paying my bills? Stop pocket watching a bitch. Stop pocket watching me. You're not paying my bills. Don't worry about where my money's going. Don't worry about where my money's going. You worry about where your money's fixing to go. Keep slandering me. Keep defaming me. Keep retaliating against justified reports made by a fucking mandated reporter. There's a whistleblower act, Kaylee. Did you know that? Maybe you should read it. Maybe you should read it. I will continue to speak my opinion on what I see on the internet. I will continue to give my comments. We will be comment cousins for days and days and days on end. I'm not going nowhere. I may get quiet. I may take breaks. That's what adults do. That's what adults do. But I will never get on this platform again and look at my following and tell them I'm leaving them. I won't do that ever again. I won't leave my following again. I will look at you guys and tell y'all I'm taking a break. I need a break. But I'm not leaving y'all no more because I felt abandoned myself. For them 9 days I was gone and I was sitting back watching all this shit, I felt that abandonment myself. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let any of y'all feel that anymore. This whole picking and choosing and doing all this poking and all this bullshit, this fucking spreading all these lies and rage baiting to fill your pockets, it's going to stop here with me. So if I see it, you best believe I'm going to call it the fuck out. And if you are a medical professional and you're on this app entertaining this fucking bullshit, going against your oath, you best believe it's going to be reported. I will report you all fucking day long. All day long. Because you swore an oath. You swore an oath. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. All day long. Because you swore an oath.